political pressure is mounting on Prime Minister Keir Starmer after 4 ministers resigned from the government, calling for him to step down following Labour's heavy local election losses. Today, Starmer held talks with Health Secretary Wes Streeting at Downing Street amid growing speculation over a possible leadership challenge. The meeting lasted less than 20 minutes, with Downing Street insisting the Prime Minister remains focused on governing. The crisis comes as King Charles III delivered the King's speech during the state opening of Parliament, outlining the government's legislative agenda for the coming year, with ministers promising action on the cost of living, economic growth and national security. The King said the government will support measures to ease pressure on households and strengthen economic ties with the European Union, while new legislation would encourage airport expansion and speed up road building projects. The speech also confirmed increased investment in policing, the NHS and the justice system, alongside continued funding for apprenticeship, as ministers attempt to tackle rising youth unemployment and child poverty. King Charles also announced plans to introduce digital ID systems to modernize public services, while ministers will increase long-term investment in social housing and continue reforms to the leasehold system, including caps on ground rents. National security and energy independence featured heavily throughout the address. The King said the government would continue supporting the armed forces and their families, while new legislation would boost clean energy production and expand Britain's nuclear energy sector to reduce dependence on foreign powers. The government also pledged to continue tackling climate change, poverty and violence against women and girls, while preparing for the UK's G20 presidency next year, ahead of hosting the 2027 summit. Zaina Farisata, A News, London, United Kingdom.